Transportation and the information revolution ushered in this age of the global village. A new culture of the world forms according to the wishes of the advanced countries. Instead of peace, prosperity, or hope in this era of globalization, who would want pain, darkness, and despair? For the common happiness of humankind, we must discard the self-centered ideas of the individual and change the existing state of mind. The bold challenge to change and shine on the world village. No matter if it is pain or joy, remembering that I am not alone, but the mind that we are together in cohesion, and that we leap to and seek for a new world through change. Challenge, cohesion, change is the motto which started the group that leads the youth of the world to take the lead in the future. IYF. The Good News Corps Overseas Volunteer Program allows university students to travel to over 70 countries all over the world for a one-year period filled with service to the natives, is the flower of IYF. These students lived feeling lonely and alienated in the crowds of the large cities. Now they go to their desolate neighbors. In the desolate places in Africa and India, they starve together with people exhausted by poverty. They fight sickness together. Together, they go through thick and thin and learn true gratitude and love from the heart. The many students that participate as Good News Corps volunteers return after tasting true joy and gaining the heart to live the rest of their lives for others through their precious experiences. You cannot learn the heart that is willing to suffer loss, sacrifice, and in some cases, give life for others in difficulties in the classroom. In the age of globalization and the world village, this is the true and living lesson that the youth must learn. When the Good News Corps overseas volunteers return home, they travel all over Korea doing their homecoming presentation. Exchange my youth for their hearts. We've returned after learning how to share our hearts. Through dynamic dances and plays, audiences can see the volunteers pour their entire hearts to express their experiences abroad. Educators, parents, and peers all see the volunteers' experience through the performances and are left with moist eyes. The homecoming presentation is truly a valuable time to once again spread the one heart of all the people of the world.
Now we open 2009 IYF World Camp. 감사합니다.
A celebration of the youths of the world, the IYF World Camp. The World Camp, which began in Korea, is being exported to countries all over the world because of the passionate response of attendees. In 2007, Mexico. In 2008, Peru, Ghana, and Kenya. In 2009, in 15 countries all over the world. And in 2010, World Camps are scheduled in 27 countries. Since youth problems exist as a common subject of interest, the World Camp garners sponsorship at the national level in many countries, and a fierce competition to attract the World Camp often ensues. The World Camp includes Bible seminars, cultural presentations from many countries, musical performances, various team-building activities, the 5K run, and other programs. The students' minds and bodies grow stronger. Also, the homestay program is an indispensable part of the World Camp that allows students to experience culture with the native family. Already, many youths have transformed through the World Camp, and the value continues to skyrocket. Former mafia members, criminals, drug addicts, game addicts, and other youths living in grave problems have and will transform into enterprising, clean, and radiant youths. The key of the World Camp is exchange of the heart. IYF invites the world's best musicians to perform at the IYF Artist Concert, which is held every year to the highest praise of the audience. Music has the ability to soften the heart and purify the emotions, especially in the youth. The famous classical pieces, played by world-class musicians, allow the people of the modern world a chance to meditate deeply on the beauty of life. The Gracious Choir Christmas Cantata pours happiness and joy on all viewers. Every year, performances are held at the invitation of the National Police Agency Riot Squad and military bases, and gives great comfort and strength for those in attendance. Dreaming of a bright society, IYF travels to the corners of the world and shares pain and difficulties with others. Beginning in 2008, the Good News Medical Volunteers first sent 7 volunteer medical personnel to African countries. Through their small gestures, they helped change the lives of the natives they met. As a result, they recruited more volunteers, and in 2009, about 100 volunteers set foot in Africa. With more sponsorship leading the way to more medicine and supplies, even simple surgeries were made possible in the broader spectrum of treatments. Everyone involved experienced pain transforming into joy through the service. IYF people know that that is true volunteerism. IYF provides support in the form of interpretation, performances, and protocol to events held on an international level. 2009 Global Fair and Festival, Incheon, Korea. 2008 Busan World Athletic Competition. 2007 Yeosu International Youth Festival. 2005 Busan APEC and the 2002 World Cup. English, Spanish, Portuguese, Polish, and various other languages received interpretation service as well as support in the form of protocol and performances, which helped make the events highly successful. IYF received many achievement awards for their support. With IYF brilliantly participating in many branches of volunteer service, the press, government, and organizations focus on IYF. Beginning in 2005 with the city of Wollongong, Australia, to the Austria Youth Union in 2008, IYF has held cooperation signing ceremonies and continues the relationship today. Additionally, in 2009, cooperation signing ceremonies were also held with Americana University and Paraguay and the city of Lima, Peru, with the promise of continued exchange. In 2008, IYF received an award for Youth Week from the Ministry of Health, Welfare and Family Affairs and the Award of Appreciation from the Seoul Police Chief. The Chief Advisor of IYF, Pastor Oksu Park, also received the 2005 New Korean Award from the Hanguk Daily newspaper, as well as the 2005 Contribution to Society Grand Prize awarded by the Korean Media Forum. In roughly 10 years since IYF was officially founded, it has contributed to world peace. With the foundation in Christianity, IYF has also left clear footprints in education. IYF-affiliated alternative schools offer an education that goes beyond the limits of traditional education and opens new prospects to students. The Mahanaim Institute in the US and the Mahanaim Colleges in Africa develop the leaders capable of leading tomorrow. Now, IYF is stirring up the waves of change in the world. Economic crisis, environmental problems, or any other problems that cause the world to fall into darkness will still have the light of hope through IYF. IYF will show everyone and their families the path towards true happiness and deliver hope to them all.